All right, folks, we bring you back after the lightning delay. And as you can see, the Seahawks have just come out of the locker room. Both teams have about 4 or 5 minutes here to get loose again, warm up, and get ready to resume play. And just a quick reminder, we were at the 6-minute and 58-second mark, something like that. It's 29-0 Burlington over the Seahawks here in the second quarter of play. And we had some nearby lightning, and as the rules state, we're going to take at least a 30-minute break here. So we've been waiting for both teams to come back out once we were sure that the weather delay had passed and everything was safe.
Some other football scores around the conference this evening.
For you,
in the third quarter, it's Linden
playback
23, Lord Tweedsmuir 0.
Dave and myself and everybody.
Nooksack Valley 28, Kings
We've been sitting here for about 35-40 minutes waiting for both teams to get back out. We're anxious to get back to play.
You betcha. Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if this changes the way the game has gone so far. Hopefully for the better for the Seahawks. And Lou, I touched on it a little bit earlier with first-year coach Chris Hunter. Obviously by the time you get to Friday, you're ready to play. But there's nothing wrong with a little extra time, a little extended halftime in a sense, to get with your team and say, okay, here's what we've seen so far. Not that Burlington doesn't do the same thing, but when you're down 29-0, it's a good opportunity. And this is a young team. There's not a ton of seniors out here playing on this team. So I'm sure he took it as a great coaching moment here to get the team refocused and come back out strong.
I agree with you. From a coaching perspective, it's a luxury to be able to pull your team off and say, okay, kind of in midstream of a game, say, look, you guys, here's what we got to work on. When we go back out, I want you guys to do this. I want you guys to do this. That you don't have that luxury during the game, and as a coach, you can see things that need to change during the real time of the game. So hopefully they turned it into a positive. So took the glass half full and said, let's spend some time talking about what we want to change.
Right.
And Dave, you and I have coached enough to know that when you get into a score like this where it's 29-0, I think the smartest thing to do is tell guys, stop looking at the scoreboard, forget the scoreboard. Yeah. Now we talk about personal and team goals. Let's get 3 first downs before this much. Let's get this many yards in scrimmage before the end of this quarter. You set goals that are attainable that guys have got to work on as individuals and as a unit, rather than saying, focus on the scoreboard as you would in some games. So right. I'm sure this coaching staff is savvy enough to have brought that up maybe before this game and certainly during this break. It'll be interesting to see where the focus is from Anacortes when they resume play here.
You bet. And for Burlington, they're off to a great start, obviously, but boy, if I'm Burlington, I'm like, man, we had the momentum rolling here, and now we got to get it started again.
Right.
Both teams are starting from ground zero again. Well, to me, that's advantage Anacortes because Burlington clearly had the momentum here. It doesn't mean they can't get it back, but it's tough to get momentum going in the first place and have to get it going a second time. Might not be as easy as it sounds. So we'll see what happens here as the teams finish up their stretching and get ready to come back out. I saw Coach Hunter down there talking with quarterback Gage Barrow, and looked like a pretty animated conversation, and not in a negative way, just motivational, pump up, like, it's what I need from you, and just reminding them probably of whatever they just talked about in the locker rooms there. Gage is only a sophomore. And you try not to make excuses for anybody no matter what, but sophomore in his third varsity game at the quarterback position.
Yeah,
not an easy
on
thing.
On a rainy night in front of a hometown crowd. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why he's going to be feeling some pressure, and he's handled it very, very well.
Yeah, he's done great. That game against Roosevelt that I got to see, the first home game of the season, I was really impressed with how calm he stayed. Didn't see him getting upset. I shouldn't say he didn't get upset, but not getting super animated on good or bad plays. Just being what you need out of your quarterback. Like, this is just another play, one play at a time. Let's go. And I was really impressed to see that out of any quarterback, but especially a younger quarterback. So The ball's going to be down on the 26, if I remember right. I think that's what the scoreboard said. The 68 times we got to read it during the break here. Yeah, ball is on the 26 and first down and 10 for Anacortes.
Yeah. So we'll get things back underway here and get through the last of this second quarter of play. And then Anacortes and Burlington will have a chance in the locker room at halftime to readjust once again. So let's see what the Hawks have schemed during this break as we get underway again, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. This will be a pitch. Run to the right side. Well anticipated by the Burlington defense. Stopper no gain. Maybe a loss of a couple.
Yeah, Trevor Beener there on the carry.
Oof, man.
And this Burlington defensive line, well, first of all, they're bigger. Might be a little faster, too. If you're watching the video here, as Anacortes comes in the line, you can see that you don't see any 6'6" guys like we had in Jacob South last year, or anyone 6'3" or anything. Everybody's pretty small guys. Nice fake. Here we go. Nice run by.
Run up the middle. Good positive gain. About 6 or 7 yards there before he's brought to a stop.
Trying to see if that was Trevor Beener again or not. That was Trevor Beener. Yeah. 32. Yeah, Trevor Beener. So I like the fake pitch after the fact there. If they don't see, if you do a good job of hiding that handoff and then the fake pitch, it can pull all it takes to pull 1 or 2 defenders and get some good yardage there.
Good to see Anacortes. I'd like to see them mix things up a little bit more here. You know, they come out of basically the same formation almost every play. They've only had, their pass play even developed out of this as they rolled the quarterback to the right. So it's great to have a lot of variety out of the same formation, but Burlington has clearly figured out how to contain the edges here, and we're not really effectively pushing the middle at this point. So I'm hopeful that we'll see something out of the offense where they just to keep the defense honest, they come out in a different formation, mix things up, put somebody out wide, et cetera, et cetera. Gain of a couple there on the play. That's going to bring up fourth and 3.
Fourth and 3. Yeah,
fourth and 3.
And I believe we're going to be punting. Matthew Hendricks is out for the punt.
The orange shoes are on the field.
The orange shoes are on the field.
Will Honan is back deep for Burlington, as is Aaron Fisher. So
chances are we don't see a fake in this portion of the field in this territory here.
High snap. Flag is down. Short punt. It's going to come down right around the 45.
Good
Take a good
Seahawk
bounce.
Here we go.
And they'll stop it right about the 33-yard line. But let's see what the laundry on the field is all about.
Aiden Ufkus there down the ball for the Seahawks.
Yeah, let's see what the call is here, because
came out very quickly right on the snap, which tells me it's usually either offsides or a false start, one of the two.
And they're
or
asking
illegal
the
motion,
Burlington coach which way he wants to go. So I have a funny feeling it's against the Seahawks. We'll see here. Here's the call.
You may ask him to re-kick it too. They have that option. Legal motion.
Oh, no, illegal formation.
Or formation.
5-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
They want to replay the down.
Okay, so the Hendricks will come back out and see if he can get a little better boot on it this time. He was rushed last time and he had a high snap. So
yeah. Well, this is a gamble on Coach Lehman's part. It could work out very well, obviously, but at the same time, if Matthew gets hold of one here, they could end up in worse field position. But he also may be hoping for an actual return here, as Burlington has had pretty good success when they've done the returns. So
here we go. Ball's going to be kicked from about the 20-yard line. Hendricks now awaiting the snap. Clap hands. Oh, another high snap.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy, this one, another line drive. Takes a good bounce right into Fisher's hands. Fisher's going to roll to the left-hand side, see if he can find some daylight.
Nice tackle.
Almost does, but he gets taken down just past the 50-yard line.
That's Brock Ilston on the tackle. That's twice tonight that we called his name, make a nice tackle on special teams. Nice job.
Brock, one of the 5 players on the Seahawks roster with a 3.5 GPA or higher.
Good job, Brock. Easier said than done. We have a replay here of the punt return. You'll see nice tackle by Brock right there. Nice job, Brock.
All right, so let's see what Burlington goes to here. running game out of the backfield, mowing down players as he goes, and finally brought to a stop after a gain of about 8.
It's Dylan Weeson.
Yeah, Weeson has been a powerhouse out of the backfield.
He really has. Yeah.
Man, he seems to be getting stronger as the game goes on.
Well, they got Will Honan that'll beat you with power and speed, and then Weeson's just like, I'm just going to run into you and drag you along with me as we go. So.
All right, second down. 4 to go here. Here's the snap from the shotgun position. Handoff to Weeson once again. He cuts back across the grain and has enough for the first down. That'll move the chains for Burlington.
So Burlington, both sides of the ball up front on the line, defensive and offensive, really seems to have the advantage here over the Seahawks. And as they, what's the old saying? The game is won in the trenches, something like that.
That is true.
Right?
That is very, very true.
So hopefully Seahawks can pick it up a bit there, but it's tough when you're
pass play to the outside. Completed.
Nice block.
It's going to be enough to move the chains once again by the time they bring him down. Quick pass out to the right-hand side, very effective.
Good play call by Burlington after running the ball up the gut, basically, 3 plays in a row.
Yeah, and like I say, I wish Anacortes could get into that, just present that variety, because as you can see, the Anacortes defense is now trying to guess, where are things going. Gain of 11 there overall. That moves the chains. First down on the 21-yard line of the Seahawks. 3 receivers out, split left, 1 to the right. Single back in the backfield. Here's the handoff. This will be a running play.
Good work.
Man,
a lot of Seahawks there. I saw Pearson Nordmark in there along with, number 36, who's not on our roster. Whoever number 36 is, good job to you also.
Mystery player.
Yep.
Second down now after a gain of 1. And receivers set wide, right and left. 2 backs in the backfield. Offset. The snap, pitch play over to the right-hand side. This will be Fleury carrying the ball around the right. He finds the corner, gets taken down at about the 11-yard line. Depends on the mark. Might be enough for a first.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if they move the chains here. From this angle, it's hard to tell if they're. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be moved. No. Be third and very short.
Rain just starting again.
Oh, no. Now they're moving the chains, so it'll be first down.
Rain just starting to fall. We'd had a bit of a break here, but it's once again starting to pick up.
As long as there's no more lightning.
Yeah, true enough. Here's the snap. Hand off to Fleury. He drives the middle. Gain of about a yard or so before he's brought down.
That was a much better job by the Hawks line, defensive line up front there. They actually got some penetration in the backfield.
Yep, Cameron Rice in the backfield there helps make the stop. Take a look at the tackle here by Rice, number 67. Kind of plugging the hole, predicting where the runner's going to go and making the stop. Here's the snap. They look to go to the air, into the corner. Will Honan makes the catch, and he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, they were going to gain about 6 yards there. Unfortunately, missed tackle allowed him to get the remainder of it into the end zone there.
Will Honan, just a quick spin move to the outside here. Creates space for the defender, makes the catch, and then able to sneak around the outside there and get in. Oscar Acosta there on the coverage. And Garrett Dabbs, the reliable kicker from Burlington, back out on the field.
Lefty. Boy, he's been true all night, hasn't he?
Well, that makes your new score 36-0 with just 48 seconds to go here before we get to the end of the second half. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
Well, our new score, 36. Rolling lights. Big catch. Bobbles it at first, but he gets a handle on it. Looking for some space. He comes around the corner. He's at the 30. Oh, nice cut. Gets around to the 35-yard line before he's taken down.
He got an extra 6 yards. He just kind of took his arm and threw a guy down to the ground. And he's running there. You know, Cutter's had some pretty good runbacks here tonight for the Hawks.
Yeah, he has. As a matter of fact, that's one of several highlights for him out of this game. So he's doing well.
So first and 10 at the, what is that, 36?
36-yard line. 40 seconds to go before we get to the end of the first half of play.
I think we have all 3 timeouts remaining, if I remember correctly, Lou.
That's true. Yeah. Let's see what the Hawks can do here in this last minute. Here's the snap. Pitch to number 3, and he's going to roll around the left-hand side. And yeah, we do have a piece of yellow on the field, and Dave, I would agree with you. That usually indicates a hold.
Yeah.
Hayden Weaver, the carrier. Let's take a look here and see if we can spot it on our replay.
Yeah, it'll be on the near side of the screen here. I believe it was number 77 as it comes.
Hard to see
for me
there.
to tell. Oh, there, yeah.
All right, so the Hawks back up, and they'll replay first down. 34 seconds left here. 34 to the clock before we get to our halftime.
Be first and
there was a fumble on the play. Burlington recovered,
right.
So they will decline the penalty. First down, Burlington.
Huh?
First down, Burlington.
Oh, they're saying there was a fumble.
Okay, I did not see a fumble on the play, but that is what we're being told. There was a fumble, and so Burlington will decline the hold and will hang on to the ball. So the Burlington offensive unit jogs onto the field with 34 seconds to go.
Alrighty then.
That must have been right at the tail end of the play there. The ball
Yeah.
must have popped loose because I sure didn't see it. Nor I didn't see any fan reaction to a recovered fumble. I think we saw the yellow, and people just assumed that. So let's see if Burlington goes to the air here, tries to cover these 36 yards as quickly as possible. Yes, they will.
They will.
Deep
Oh,
pass,
my
left
goodness.
corner. They've got Fisher
There's
wide
no
open.
coverage.
And Fisher in, all alone and untouched. Blown coverage there by Anacortes. Aaron Fisher scores the touchdown on the deep pass.
Wow. There was not a defensive back out there. I don't even know if that was the design play call. We got a flag back here, though, in the backfield, though, Lou. I don't know if it was after the illegal substitution on the offense. So that must have been why he wasn't covered.
Did he just step out onto the field
That
at
could
the
have
last
been.
second?
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings back the point.
That would explain that, because you'll see a busted coverage here and there, but to have no one within 10 yards of a guy.
Okay, so
let's see if.
It would be. I would have to go back and look at that replay again to see how they inserted him onto the field. But let's take another look here at this and see if we can see how he comes onto the field. Yeah, as you can see, he's all by himself there over on the left-hand side, and he just basically kind of subbed in at the last second.
Right.
So that explains the lack of coverage. Well, all right, first
little
and
trickeration
10.
there.
Let's see Flory with the ball now. He'll charge forward, push some people forward, and pick up maybe 4 or 5 yards. The clock is going to continue to run. 19 seconds left to go here. See if they're going to try and get off one more play.
Alex
no,
Carroll.
They're jogging off. I looked at
jogging off.
Just let the half expire. So it looks like at the end of our first half of play, the score is going to be Burlington Edison 36 and the Anacortes Seahawks 0, having yet to score. There's the horn that ends the first half. We'll join you on the other side of our halftime break after this.
Kennelly Keys Music in Anacortes is your one-stop shop for all your musical needs.
As a full-service music retailer, Kennelly Keys offers everything from sales and rentals to music lessons and repairs. Whatever you need, Kennelly Keys Music has you covered. Visit our website at KennellyKeysMusic.com, follow us on Facebook, or stop by the store and speak with our knowledgeable staff. And make sure to check out our new music hall. Kennelly Keys Music, located at 1904 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes.
One large hot and ready classic, please.
That'll be $5.
I left my wallet in the car.
$4.75.
Thank you.
Everyone's got 20 quarters for a large hot and ready classic. Little Caesars, world's easiest way to pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
The Action Club is a Kiwanis club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, you can head to the Port of Anacortes Web Lockers at Seafarers Way and Q Avenue. Once there, you can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, Kindles, portable DVD players, e-readers, and televisions. The money we collect during the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No test or homework. ASC is ran by volunteers including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information and registration forms, go to seniorcollege.org.
Dave Wilder here along with Lou D'Amelio. Halftime for Burlington Edison Tigers 36, Anacortes Seahawks yet to score. Got about 8.5 minutes here before halftime.
Dave, I will say this.
Yeah.
There have been a number of games where there's a margin where I'm concerned that we're not going to win the game.
Yeah.
But I'm never, ever, ever fearful that we're going to lose the halftime show. Because we have one of the best bands in the Pacific Northwest.
Well, duh.
we always win the halftime, man.
Right?
That's true. And I'm guessing that's going to be the case tonight. The drum line especially is always very, very good. Really cool and entertaining. So once these guys get rolling, we will probably let you just sit back and enjoy and listen to the halftime show. And we'll be quiet and enjoy it along with
you. You betcha. As we're into our second halftime, kind of, sort of, tonight. Really a third. That lightning delay was worth about 2 halftimes there, I think. So, as I believe it's pronounced Deal. Is that correct? Chris Deal, the band director? Or is it Dial?
No, it's Deal.
It is Deal. I thought I was right. Okay. He gets the band rolling here. We'll let you enjoy.
Anacortes High School Band under the direction of Mr. Chris Style.
Saturday afternoon at the Burlington Edison High School Gymnasium. Tiger volleyball back to league play on Tuesday night. They will play at Linden Christian Tuesday evening in a big showdown. Before that, also coming up next week, we have football on Monday as the junior varsity football team is playing at on Tuesday with volleyball and also soccer. Soccer will be at Linden Christian. We'll play in the afternoon, so you can make a full afternoon of it if you want to go and watch the soccer team play against the other Christian 4:30, and the volleyball team play at 7 against high school 11 6. Girls swimming, competition at Bellevue on Tuesday afternoon. Cross country for the boys and girls at home meet. Wednesday afternoon, also for boys tennis, Western Burlington High School on Wednesday at 4. Cross country for the girls at home at 4. Football for the C team. Freshmen play home on Thursday. Volleyball and soccer again on Thursday. Back at home. Soccer at 6. Volleyball at 7. Ready on Thursday night. Boys tennis Friday afternoon at Tiger Update is brought to you by Glow Cleaners in downtown Burlington. Steve and Kim invite you to Facebook from them online. Pass by
Yeah, you can bring us back.
And we're back here on AHS Live. Dave Wilder with Lou D'Amelio here. We got about a minute 55-ish and counting before the end of the halftime. Here they shortened up the halftime due to the lightning delay earlier. Good job by the AHS band, directed by Mr. Chris Deal. Did a great job there of some kung fu fighting.
Roll back the years there for you. Dave.
Yeah, buddy. I was like 8, 7, something like that when that came out. And I was the best kung fu fighter there was at that time. So.
Yeah, there you go.
So 36-0, Lou. Burlington leads Anacortes at this time. Of course, second quarter was odd, a little over, or almost halfway into the second quarter. We got about a 40-minute lightning delay.
Big break there.
And, Seahawks have done some good things. I would definitely have to say that it's up front right now where the difference is being made. Burlington's just a little bit stronger, a little bit quicker up front. And then you got backs like Weeson that just run right through you, and backs like Wilhonen that just run right around you. And they thought they had an exciting touchdown there near the end of the first half, but due to an illegal substitution, they had to call it back. But for the Seahawks, I think you touched on it earlier, Lou. It's just more about forget the score right now. You know, I'm not saying you can't come back from 36. Anything's possible, but the reality is you usually don't. So what can we do to just get better the next 2 quarters, take with us into practice on Monday, and continue to get better in preparation for the game next week.
Right. I completely agree with you. That's where the coaching standpoint needs to be right now. Is small steps. Right. Let's get a first down. Let's string together a couple of first downs. Let's get a couple of pass plays at work. Let's try a couple of different formations. Move some different people into different positions, and give them some time, some snaps. There's a lot of things you can do to get positives out of what is probably going to be a losing effort on the scoreboard, but it doesn't have to be a losing effort overall on the field. So,
right.
We'll see. And then this is, we've talked about this before. It tests the mettle of a team to have something like this happen. When after this game, when we go to the locker room, who keeps their head up high? Who says, hey, things are fine. Here's how things are going.
In for the Tigers to kick off this third quarter. Number 86, Nolan White, back to receive for the Seahawks. Number 32, Trevor Beener, and number 3,
So the
Hayden Weaver.
thing is, too, Lou, you know, for the Seahawks, they scored 7 points their first game of the season. They were shut out last week, and in the process of shutout right here. So from an offensive standpoint, I would assume it would be like, let's just get a good drive and get some points on the board.
Let's figure out what we got to do to make that happen.
Right.
So. Okay.
Ooh. Nice tackle.
Hayden Weaver on the carry there.
Yeah, that was number 51 of Burlington. So that was Nathan Scholes with a heck of a tackle there, upended it. Hayden there on the return. Hayden, another sophomore for the Seahawks. And you're going to hear that a lot as this season goes on about the amount of sophomores. There's 13 of them on the team, which
on
is
the receiving
a
team.
Number,
half the distance to the goal.
A lot of those 13 play.
First down.
Right. And that's the difference. There is usually a lot of sophomores aren't getting massive varsity minutes, but this year that is the case. Suited up 18 players the last 2 weeks, suiting up 20 tonight. And a few more to come, but just not a large amount of numbers to work with here for the Seahawks program at this point in time. And they'll just have to work with what they got and continue to improve.
Well, let's see what we get here. Barrel takes
Looking
a
to
snap,
pass.
goes
I
back,
like
goes
it.
to the air.
Here we go. Go
Deep
get it.
Shot. It's going to be intercepted. Oh, too bad.
Yeah.
On the run now. Down to the 20, 15, and into the corner. Doesn't make it all the way in.
He does.
Indication yet, and there it is.
Yeah. And we got a late flag here, Lou, but that's not going to probably affect the fact that they scored the touchdown. It's going to be something after the touchdown.
Austin Frazier with the interception there, about the 30-something yard line, runs it all the way back across field and into the corner. Let's see here. You'll see it was a good effort. Burrow had somebody open down there. He just overthrew him a little bit here.
Yeah, and you never know what the play calls for. We don't know the details of each play and who's running what route and if it's a timing route and this and that. But it wasn't that far off. It's just unfortunate it was far enough off for Frazier to be able to intercept it there. And that's going to dead ball, personal foul. On the
Yard
offense.
penalty
So
will be assessed on the kickoff.
celebration type thing or something.
The touchdown is good.
I guess. So
net effect is a touchdown on the pick six.
right, they just move it back further for the extra point, I think, or maybe on the kickoff. Assess it.
And you can probably tell from your picture there that the rain is back in force. It's pouring.
Again.
Yeah.
So that makes it 42-0 before the extra point, which will also constitute a running clock by WIAA rules. Once the kickoff begins, it'll be a running clock at that point once a team is up 40. Same rule in basketball.
Here's the kick. It is good. So 43-0 now your score. We'll take a quick break while we swap sides. Be right back after this.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
Kennelly Keys Music in Anacortes is your one-stop shop for all your musical needs. As a full-service music retailer, Kennelly Keys offers everything from sales and rentals to music lessons and repairs. Whatever you need, Kennelly Keys Music has you covered. Visit our website at KennellyKeysMusic.com, follow us on Facebook, or stop by the store and speak with our knowledgeable staff. And make sure to check out our new music hall. Kennelly Keys Music, located at 1904 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes.
So we got Hayden Weaver and Trevor Beener back deep. Ooh, a little nauseous. And we're back here on AHS Live. Dave Wilder and Lou D'Amelio with you as Burlington Edison gets ready for the kickoff here. Of course, kicking off from their own 25. Whoa, he crushed that thing. Just let it go in the end zone, fellas. There you go. That'll be a touchback.
That was one heck of a kick there.
Wow.
White really got behind that.
Well, they had moved up to the 25, 30-yard line in order to receive it. And he just booted it right over their head. Didn't seem to matter where. I think he could have kicked that from the 5, and it still would have.
Really impressive effort there by Nolan White. All right, well, Anacortes takes over. 11 minutes and 5 seconds. But as you said, Dave, the clock continues to run. It'll probably continue to run here through the whole second half.
Yeah, even if the Hawks go down and score and it drops under 40, they still have to keep the clock running per the WIAA. So it's just to prevent teams from running up the being able to run up the score too much, obviously, because time runs out quicker. So nice cut back by Trevor Beener here.
Well, Beener moves the ball enough for first.
Nice blocking too. So I didn't quite see if there was a pull there from the guard or what happened there. They opened quite the hole there for Beener to get up the middle there and get a good 13, 14 yards.
Try at least 12 yards.
Or 12 yards, sorry. Yeah.
So first and 10 for the Seahawks. Positive yardage. We'll see if they can string a couple of those together. That would be nice. Once again from the wing formation. Here's the snap.
Looking to pass.
Here
we go.
Oh, ball deflected by Burlington. His frustrations with the air game continue, but good to see him giving it a try.
You betcha. That looked like they were trying to hit one of their players out in the flat and hope to get some blocking outside and
short pass
get some yardage that way.
Short pass screen, and a good idea. Yep, Dave. I'm glad to see him doing this, and mix things up just a little bit, take some of that pressure off that offensive line because you
bet.
Burlington's
this will be a running play
bit.
Here.
To Beener. Beener rolling
Cut
around
back.
the right-hand side.
Good.
Picking his spots.
Kept going forward. Nice work. Gets like, what's that, about a 5-yard gain?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
that'll work.
See, it's such a simple game. If you just do that a couple of times, you get another first down.
Right. You just keep moving the ball. It's so easy.
I don't know why we make this so difficult.
Don't worry about all the physical contact and the people headhunting for you when you have the ball. It's easy.
Just a piece of cake.
Right. I like how Trevor fell forward there, though, Lou. We talked about that a little bit earlier, where you're always trying to move forward and get you an extra yard or two. Got a pitch again to Beener.
Again, finds a hole.
Yeah.
He's got enough for the first. He's out to the midfield strike.
So the Seahawks have seen something here maybe in the Burlington D. I don't know how long it'll continue to work, if they'll adjust, but they're, reversing back, heading one way and cutting back, I should say, and seem to be getting some good yardage here. A couple times they tried that earlier in the game. It didn't work so well, but maybe they just saw that Burlington's starting to over-pursue a little bit here.
Yeah, no, they're grinding it out.
Yep.
That's a big part of the game of football, is just being willing to, at these late stages of the game, you're still in the fight, you're still blocking, you're still pulling and making it happen 4, 5, 6 yards at a time. Instead of going looking for the big play, we're going to have to grind it out. Oh, and
no
Beener
cut back
again.
there. Holy cow, what a great job blocking there.
11-yard gain there. They're going to move the chains once again.
Cameron Rice had a heck of a block there. Trevor didn't need to cut back. There was a massive hole on the right side of the line there. Nice job.
Good job by Beener. Beener very patient in the backfield there, waiting for the blocks to develop and then accelerating into the holes. He has moved the ball well. They're now down on the 39-yard line of the Burlington Edison Tigers. First and 10.
Well, they're definitely going to utilize Trevor because, he had 30 carries last week as it goes to Hayden Weaver here. Look at this. Look at this.
Hole. Still on his
Nice
feet.
job.
Down to the 20.
Great running. Good form. Also continued, even as he started to go down, to continue to go forward. Didn't just go down. He actually kept trying to kept them legs moving and falling forward. Nice job.
So here in the third quarter, Anacortes' offense has come alive. Hayden Weaver with a nice run. They're going to mark that right at the 20-yard line. Another first down. Move the chains. Keep the drive alive.
Imagine this, which what Coach Hunter's visioning when the game started. It just took him a little while to get it going, but it seems to be going well here. Nice Pearson Nordmark now, and they're just
Nordmark with
nice.
the ball. Rumbles all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's taken down.
Well, they're doing a really good job here mixing it up now, too. I mean, we've seen 3 different players in the last 3 plays get a carry out of this, and all coming from different positions in that double
Seahawk
wing
first
that,
down.
Like I said, can be a bit confusing, you know, especially if the quarterback can hide the ball well and does good fakes with those pitches, too, even after he's handed the ball off. So.
And Nordmark, 5'11", 200 pounds. If he gets moving, he's
moving
a
pretty
tough,
quick there.
He's a tough guy to
that
stop.
Size.
For his size, he's certainly got great speed and a head of steam.
Here's
the pitch.
Trevor Beaner. That's going to be a touchdown.
Into the end zone.
You betcha.
Yes,
nice
indeed.
Job,
Anacortes is on the board on a touchdown by Beaner.
Yeah. Nice work. Really impressed with the line, also the offensive line on that drive here. There was some holes there. You know, there were some cutbacks, some moves by the running backs, but there was some actual holes for them to run through, which has not been happening so far this game up till this drive for the most part.
So we get to see something we have not seen yet tonight. Hendricks comes out onto the field for an extra point attempt. Holder will be the quarterback, Barrow.
Yeah, we've got to see Matthew punt plenty tonight. Now let's see a kick. Oop.
Yeah, there's some problems there on the delivery, and the ref is trying to get the clock to stop. But they are overruling him and allowing it to go. So.
Well, I think he's signaling out of. Sorry, Lou. I think he's signaling out of habit, but the clock shouldn't.
Right.
Well, they did stop it. Well, I guess they have to on change of possession.
Yeah.
Okay.
43-6 now, your new score, as the Seahawks have managed to get that goose egg off the board. And we'll get an opportunity here for them to kick off to Burlington Edison.
Yeah, the only time we've seen that was the start of the game.
Yeah.
And
it was a nice drive by the Seahawks, though.
Oh, it's awesome.
Very well put together, good tempo, a lot of personnel used, grinding, running game. Good cutbacks, as you said, nice blocking up front. So that looked very, very nice.
Well, and they even though it was batted down and incomplete, they threw a pass play in there at one point just to keep the, you don't have to throw 15 passes or anything. Just throw one every once in a while and keep that defense off balance.
That's right.
And Gage Barrow, the quarterback's doing a really good job of, even though he's handed the ball off, he's doing fake pitches after the fact, which is part of the trickeration as they like to say, right?
So Hendricks will kick off. Ball is sitting at the 40-yard line. And let's see if he can pin him deep.
Now to start the game, Fisher got a huge return, about 40, 50 yards, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, if your choices are Fisher or Wilhone, and you're
well, and they like to start middle and then cut up the sideline. So you definitely want to work on containment here if you can. You got a stoppage,
whistle stop and play. Yeah, seriously, it probably wouldn't be a bad suggestion to think about. Anacortes was short a player.
Yeah, they were. They got 11 now.
Yeah. Might be interesting to think about some sort of a pooch punt or something to keep him away from Wilhone and Fisher, because both of them have had big runs tonight and have been very successful. So see what they're up to here. Hendricks is ready. Pick is up. Nicely done. Wow.
Boomer.
Down to about the 9-yard line. It's going to go to Wilhone. He'll cross the field. Turn up towards the 20.
We got him. Nice job.
And he'll get stopped at the 25-yard line.
Boy, if we can get a replay of that, Oscar Acosta came down here and he created the contact on the Burlington player, and then created the contact to slow him down, and then broke off of that to make the tackle. If you watch right about, I'll let it get a little further. Here comes Oscar right here. Oh, you'll see him make the contact and then break off and make the tackle.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah. Nice job, Oscar.
So Wilhone is contained. Ball starts at the 25-yard line of the Burlington Edison Tigers. 3.5 minutes to play here in the third period of play, and Anacortes trailing 6-43. Weeson drives up the middle. He's going to pick up about 6 yards. Acosta in on the tackle there.
Brock Elston heading off the field here. I didn't see who came in to replace him. I missed that part. Or maybe they had 12 and just didn't get caught.
Click past the 3-minute mark here in the third period. Shotgun snap. Two backs in the backfield, offset. Here's the handoff up the middle. They go. Weeson on the ball.
Like about 3 yards left here.
Yeah, he's gonna go down, and that's gonna bring up third down. Ball now sitting at the 33-yard line.
Oh, wouldn't this be huge if the Hawks could force a punt here right after scoring a touchdown?
Sure. Yeah, get the stop.
Just kind of keep the flow going.
This is the play that it matters right here.
You bet.
See if you can stop them right here. I'm guessing that they would probably punt. Wide receivers right and left. Once again, two receivers in the backfield. Here's the snap. Hand off to the halfback. He charges forward, and there's going to be enough to move the chains. So Burlington gets the first down.
Well, I think, I guess it would have been a first down either way. It looked like he actually came down a yard sooner, but a yard sooner would have still been right at the marker.
He was still
so,
over,
yeah. Trying to get nitpicky here.
Once again, the rain continues to fall. We had a little bit of a break. But,
does the rain ever rise, just out of curiosity? No? Okay.
It's always falling.
It's always falling?
It's always falling. Here's the snap. Handoff out of the backfield.
Oh, nice work.
Defense stops him well.
Nordmark, Downey, Trevor Beener, and Alex Carroll. 4 of the 11 Seahawks in on the tackle there.
Yeah, that was Danny Cruz, and I believe that was his first carry of the night. So good stop by the Anacortes defense. No gain on the play.
So statistically, do they do quarter tackles? I know they do half tackles. Do they do quarters?
I don't think so. No, no. I think half is as slow as they go.
Oh man! All right. How are you supposed to give everyone credit for the tackle?
We're going to have a timeout called here.
By Burlington.
Yep.
I think they were worried about the quarter running out.
And while they take a break, so will we. We'll be right back after we do just a little bit.
One large hot and ready classic, please.
That'll be $5.
I left my wallet in the car.
$4.75.
Thank you.
Everyone's got 20 quarters for a large hot and ready classic. Little Caesars, world's easiest way to pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
And we're back here on AHS Live. Dave Wilder and Lou D'Amelio with you. 43-6 Burlington over Anacortes with 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Go ahead, Lou.
Well, Frazier rolls out to the right-hand side. We'll see what we got here. I'm thinking this might be a pass play. But that's just a guess. Third and long. Here's the snap. Yeah, I'm wrong.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful job.
Stephen
Nice
Downey
tackle
again?
in the backfield.
You bet it is, Stephen Downey. Good job.
Wow.
Guy, whoever was supposed to be preventing him from getting in the backfield misplayed, as we'll see. There's Stephen right there. Watch him.
Yep.
Not untouched. The tight end just kind of tried to chip him, it looked like, more than block him.
His way around him and managed to take Danny Cruz down in the backfield.
You bet.
All right, well, that's a pivotal loss here for the...
They should be punting here. Well, they're going to let the clock run out for the third quarter.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And then
they're still showing third down. They were showing third down before that play, and they're showing third down now. So I don't know which third down was the right third down. But
okay. What?
So they put the final 12 minutes on the clock here. Again, it will be a running clock. But
why would it be third down twice?
I'm not sure.
Remember that play years ago back in the 90s when Colorado got a 5th down and won the game? You remember that? Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
like a 5-run home run. Compliments that outstanding line there. Compliments of Joe D'Amelio. Anacortes High School grad, 2015. Current Oregon State Beaver. So, go Dogs.
That's not what you say.
Oh, I meant great job, Joe.
Good to have Joe in town for a quick visit. We went out and did a little salmon fishing today. Enjoyed living in the great Pacific Northwest. And
how many did he catch? I already know yours was a round number, but how many did he catch?
Oh, unbelievably, we got one to the boat and lost it right there next to the swim step. So nothing today, but we'll give it another try.
Oh, heck yeah.
But a unbelievably gorgeous day on the water. Just beautiful day.
Are you willing to give up your fishing hole that you went to today publicly?
No, we just followed the masses. We were out there off the end of Eagle Point there.
That's where I caught my salmon this summer. My only one I've ever
Is
caught.
that right? Oh,
yeah. It was massive. It's not a fishtail. That thing weighed like 9 pounds.
Oh,
it was
right.
huge.
Good on you. Good on you.
I had that thing reeled in a matter of seconds.
Fumble recovered by Anacortes.
Nice.
Oh my goodness! There
Sorry,
we go.
Talking about fishing here and forgot there was a football game. Jeez.
So big change up there. Anacortes recovers the fumble, and they're going to be deep in Burlington territory as the Burlington defense jogs onto the field.
Nice. Hopefully we'll see on the replay here how that fully went down.
Just over 11 minutes left on this running clock. Let's see if the Hawks can punch it in again.
Well, that's nice since they were getting an extra down there, an extra third down, so that worked out nicely.
Gage Barrow jogs out onto the field, and he'll lead the offensive unit up to the line of scrimmage. Ball's hitting the 25-yard line. Here's the snap, and they give it to Peter.
Beautiful.
Peter's got open country. Down the middle he goes.
Me?
He's down at about the 7-yard line. Nice
Lou,
run.
everything about that play was phenomenal. Fake pitch from Barrow. He just totally sold that before he handed it off, and then the blocking on the right side of the line. Holy cow.
Wow.
Not often I get this excited in a 43-6 game, but that was just awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy cow.
There you go. Well, and of course, knocking at the door.
What do they got it marked at there? Is that about
on the 7 or 8 yard line?
7 or 8? Okay.
Yeah. So it's first and goal to go.
Just a pitch to Beener here. And
Beener
he just,
driving up the middle, and he finds his way into the promised land.
You betcha. That's what I'm talking about.
Beener with a touchdown for the Seahawks. Gorgeous play. Nice run. Nice couple of runs there.
Oh, heck yeah. Nice job by the line there. As you'll see the hole coming up right about there. That's a great circle. Anyways, and then you'll see Trevor break a couple tackles here. So nice job by everybody there on that play. Nice work.
Wow. Very, very cool. Hendricks out for the kick to attempt the extra point.
See if they can get it down from Matthew here and get a good kick up. There we
Oh,
go.
that was pretty. Yes, indeed. That one's through.
Yep.
So 13-43 is your new score. And while they swap sides, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this.
The Action Club is a Kiwanis club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, you can head to the Port of Anacortes web lockers at Seafarers Way and Q Avenue. Once there, you can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, Kindles, portable DVD players, e-readers, and televisions. The money we collect during the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you, Colin.
3-13 score as the Hawks jog out onto the field, preparing to kick off to the Burlington Edison Tigers. 8 minutes and 37 seconds left here as the clock continues to run down. And it must be getting close to the end of the team. We just lost our laptop here. So,
well, at least it wasn't like Dave Sims at the Mariners game earlier this year where the foul ball took out his iPad or his laptop completely cracked the screen. So I don't need anything flying up into the booth. Thank you.
Fortunately, it'll probably just be a football. We're
right.
okay with that.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Hendricks prepares to kick. Well, he got a good boot last time. Let's see what he does with it.
Oh,
man, once again,
This
driving
got
shot
a leg on him,
all the way down to the 5-yard line where it's caught. coming up the right-hand side of the field, but here comes the offense.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful tackle.
Stephen Downey again.
Wow.
Oh, did you see? It was almost like he accelerated at the end there. Like,
that was a great effort and a beautiful tackle there by Downey. So,
was he
Burlington
suckering him in with that? Like, I'm just kind of jogging down, and then boom. So
Burlington pinned at their own 15. Looks like we're 15 to 20-yard line. I see where exactly they put it.
Yeah,
it's on the 20.
On the 20.
Yep,
okay.
on the 20. So we first and 10 from the Burlington 20. 7:22 ticking off the clock. Get the clock will continue to run. Man in motion now. Oh, check that. They're going to just do some moving around. There we go.
We got a DB moving with the guy in motion. It's like, no, don't do that. Just stay where you're at.
Handoff, running up the left-hand side.
This could be trouble, Lou.
Got himself an angle. Barrow's out there trying to save the day, and
nice
he knocks him out of bounds.
Nice job. That's the safety's job there. And that's why he's called a safety.
Yep, saved the touchdown. Good play by Gage Barrow to get over there, see that developing, and find a way to get an angle. Big gain on the play there on the ground for Burlington Edison. They're into the 46-yard line, their own 46. First and 10.
Oh, sorry, Lou. That's what it's really about for safeties once the play is running and going, is taking the proper angle. You don't even have to be faster than the guy running. You just got to take the right angle and
close the door.
You got.
All right, here's the snap. Burlington's going to stay on the ground, run up the middle, grinding forward to the mid-stripe, gain of about 3.
All right, well, the first play didn't go that well for the Hawks, but that one was much better. And see if they can get a couple more good ones here and either force a turnover like last time, or get a turnover on downs or force a punt, something of that nature.
Just coming past the 6-minute mark on the running clock, but that's plenty of time if we can get the ball back to punch it in one more time. Portis defense gets ready to defend their own territory. Burlington Edison right on the 50-yard line. Wide receivers right and left, 2 backs in the backfield. Here's the handoff.
Nice job,
man, nailed for no gain.
Stephen Downey has become dominant here in the second half on the defensive line.
Yeah, that was another great shot.
I mean, he's always solid, but he has become dominant these last few series here, where he's just pretty much doing what he wants on the defensive line, offensive line, and on special teams. So
Burlington Edison quarterback Zach Watson now looks over the line. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left, 1 man in the backfield. Staggered offset. This will be a handoff to him. Oh, again.
Fumble again. We got another
loose,
fumble.
And Anacortes is indicating they picked it up.
You betcha.
And boy, that was a fantastic tackle in the backfield.
That was Brock Ilston with the initial hit, and then Stephen Downey jumped in there, and it looks like Cody Mole, number 73, made the recovery. I remember calling Cody's name a few times last year on defense also. So
Torsten Lund was the ball carrier, taken down from behind, and he's going to go over and talk to the trainer a little bit. He was a little shaken up on that play.
Well, I was going to say, he got hit pretty hard. Most kids are going to fumble when they get hit that hard. That was quite the shot he took there. Good.
Give him props for just getting up.
No joke. I'd still be laying out there calling for any help that could come.
So Anacortes takes over first and 10 on the Burlington Edison 43-yard line. They give the ball to Beener. Beener looks over the right-hand side, finds himself a spot, and then finally just punches forward. He'll go down after a gain of about 8.
Looked like he wanted to cut outside there, Lou, and then realized it wasn't there, and he just said, okay, fine, I'll just lower my shoulder and knock you over.
But we do have some laundry on the field, Dave, so let's see what
do.
Might be a hold here in the backfield.
Hope it's not dirty laundry against Ox. It is holding. Starting to signal. Let's see how he...
During the play.
There we go.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
Costly mistake there for the Seahawks, who had a good run established there out of Beener, but clock has just under 4 minutes left to go as it continues to run. Time for the Seahawks to get the ball down. So that's a repeat of first down. It'll be first and 10. Check that. It'll be first and about 17.
Or 17,
yeah, it's from the spot of the foul. Yeah,
that's right. Yep.
So it ends up about first and 17. So ball marked on the 45-yard line of the Seahawks. Barrow under center. Here's the snap. Fakes this pitch.
Go, Trevor.
Trevor's got the ball over to the right-hand
Nice.
side. He gains it all back and then some.
First
Looks like it's
down.
enough to move the chains.
You bet. So that's about a 20-yard run where they spotted it. Yeah, about a 20-yard run by Trevor Beener. And tell you what, different than the first half. I don't know if it's something that the coaches talked to him about or what's going on, but Gage Barrow, the quarterback, is really selling the fakes.
Yeah.
I mean, really selling them. And it's definitely getting a couple of the Burlington defenders to bite, and that's all you need. It's one or two guys to bite on it. Break them down.
Here's the snap.
Looking to pass. It got deflected.
Oh, wobbler.
Oh.
Good effort there to almost bring it in.
Trevor Beener almost got there. Yeah, as he brought that ball back and brought it forward, defender reached out with his hand and knocked it down, knocked it up, I should say, in the air.
That's so definitely a point that's going to have to be worked on here for the Anacortes game is the passing game. It just hasn't really been there tonight.
Yeah, like I said, with this type of offense, they're not looking to pass 20 or 30 times a game, obviously, but you got to be able to mix it in here and there just to keep the defense honest, right?
Correct. Second down.
Hand off to Beener again.
No,
or Hayden Weaver.
That's
sorry,
Weaver. And
Hayden
Weaver tears off a chunk of ground and gets a first down for the Hawks.
That's two big runs for Hayden Weaver here in the second half himself. So Seahawks are starting to find quite a bit of success here with the running game.
So with that, they've punched the ball down into the red zone of the Burlington Edison Tigers. Ball sitting just about the 16 or 17-yard line. Oh, whistle, stop and play.
That's usually something on the offense. Could be a false start,
no, I think
too many men.
I think there's too many guys on the field for Burlington. Let's see, one.
Oh, it is on the defense. Awesome.
Yeah, yep.
Yay.
There you go.
That's an extra 5 yards. Free 5 yards makes it 1st and 5. That's nice. Clock's still running, though, just under a minute now.
Just under a minute left, so if we're going to get it punched in, Anacortes has got to get it going here.
I'll be honest, if I'm Anacortes, if I got to call timeouts to get another touchdown, I'm calling it. I'm down 30. My job
Give the ball to Beener. Beener takes it inside the 10.
The 8-yard line, yeah.
Yeah, they are going to either have to call a timeout or hustle here if they're going to get off another play.
Yeah.
35 seconds left on the clock.
1st and goal.
Well, Dave, I think even though we're not yet to the end of the game, I would have to say if you're voting for a player of the game for Anacortes, I would have to go with Trevor Beener on this one.
I'm
been a
going to
workhorse.
agree with you there. You bet there's been some other good players. Stephen Downey's had a heck of a game, but I think I would have to go with Trevor also. Well, fake to Beener and then a handoff to Pearson Normark gets down to about the 6-yard line.
Yep, just a small pickup, but
clock's going to expire here.
It looks to me like that is going to be it. So your final score for tonight's effort is going to be 13 points for the Burlington Edison Tigers. I'm sorry, 13 points for the Anacortes Seahawks and 43 points for the Burlington Edison Tigers.
Right.
Burlington Edison comes away with the win on a rainy night here from Rice Field in Anacortes. We do thank you for spending some time with us tonight. We're going to take a break, do a little business. Be right back after this.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No test or homework. ASC is ran by volunteers including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information and registration forms, go to seniorcollege.org.
And we'll bring you back in live here for a quick post-game show. Just a quick review. The final score here, 43-13. Anacortes comes up on the losing end of this effort, but some bright spots in this game. And as I said, there were definitely some players here who had some highlights tonight. I think Trevor Beener probably, in my mind, had the most, but certainly not the only one.
No, Stephen Downey was fantastic, especially in the second half on the defensive end and special teams also, so I don't want that to go unnoticed. And to be honest, something that doesn't even show up statistically, Gage Barrow, the quarterback, the way he was faking handoffs and faking pitches here in the second half.
And making critical plays as a safety on the other
and
side.
that tackle he made as safety could have easily let Burlington get up to 49, 50 points at that point. You betcha. So, and Trevor, if I remember correctly, scored both touchdowns for the Seahawks tonight.
That is correct.
And the nice thing is Seahawks have tripled their point total for the season, and I'm not being sarcastic. We talked about that earlier. They'd only scored 7 points for the season up to the point earlier we talked, and after that they scored another 14, and they should be proud of that. That's progress. And with a new coaching staff, limited number of players available, a lot of younger players having to play a lot of minutes that they normally wouldn't in most seasons, they should be really proud of how they finished out the game here. You know, you're down 43-0. It's super easy to just say, hey, you know what, I'm just going to kind of run the ball a little bit and see what happens. But they actually continued to go full speed and took advantage of the time that was left on the clock as it continued to run down there in that second half. So,
well, this one's in the books, but next week it looks like Anacortes travels to Montlake Terrace.
Okay.
And they'll be playing down there. 8 o'clock start next Friday night, September 21st. And then the week after that, we'll be right back here with you. So mark your calendars.
Homecoming.
Yep, mark your calendars for September 28th. That's a Friday night, 7 o'clock. It's the Anacortes homecoming game. Cedar Crest will be here to take on the Anacortes Seahawks. And with that, on behalf of the AHS Live crew, Dave Wilder and myself, we thank you so much for spending some time with us, and we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Good night, everybody.
Go Hawks.
Behind every